Hello, Hari.
हेलो मैम।
Are you able to share the screen?
यस मैम, यस।
Okay.
मैम
Yes.
हाँ, वो हो गया है, इनेबल है ना पैनलिस्ट के लिए, नो प्रॉब्लम। ठीक है,
Thank you.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Shivani.
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Sunita. Hello, Rekha. Good afternoon. There are very less participants today.
Yes, ma'am.
If there is any teacher in the attendees, you may raise your hand. We'll make you panelist. Garima, I'm making you panelist. Please join again. Pooja. K. Prasad. Hello, Arpita.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, Pooja. Hello, Monica.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Maths copy with maths only.
If any teacher has joined us for presentation, please raise your hand. We'll make you a panelist.
Prasad sir, kindly click on the pop-up for panelists that is coming up. Thank you.
Dr. Pankaj, I'm promoting you as a panelist. Please rejoin.
Yogesh, I have promoted you as panelist. Please rejoin.
Any teacher in the attendees, please raise your hand. We'll make you a panelist. Anuj, I have promoted you as a panelist. Who's there from biochemistry department? Yeah, Dr. Prasad, do you want to say something?
A very good afternoon, ma'am. This is Laksh Malhotra from Biochemistry Department.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
No issues.
Actually, can you just check once whether you are able to share your screen? Yeah, it's visible. Right, thank you. Okay, Lakshay, you may stop sharing now. Somebody has raised hand. This program is live on YouTube as well. I have shared the YouTube link in the chat box. Students, you may share it with your friends. I think we should start. So, good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of IQAC, Shri Venkateshwara College, I extend a warm welcome to all teachers and the first-year students present in the meeting. This is in continuation to the initiative taken by IQAC to help students to make an informed choice as far as skill enhancement courses are concerned. One of the objectives of NEP 2020 is to impart life skills as well as technical and professional skills as part of holistic education. So University of Delhi has prepared various skill enhancement courses in different domains to provide skills to the students so as to equip them with the skills of their choice suitable to the academic path they choose. Same as the first semester, all students who pursue any undergraduate program in the college are offered with a pool of SECs from which they have to choose one paper in the second semester. Please note that this paper cannot be same as the SEC paper studied in the first semester. University is offering 106 skill enhancement courses. The college is offering you 16 skill enhancement courses. If you wish to choose one of the SEC not being offered by the college, you shall be required to attend classes of the SEC at one of the cluster colleges offering that paper in order to study the same. And in that case, you may write an email to the nodal officer, South Cluster Colleges, along with the name of the paper you want to study and your details, latest by 26th of March 2023. I'm just sharing my screen with you. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am, it is visible.
Yes.
So this is the notification on my screen. You can see this notification has been shared with all the students via email by the college. It says that all the students of first year of undergraduate course, semester 2, are directed to fill up the following form to give their preferences for SAC and VAC for the second semester, latest by 26th of March. Here is the link for that form. When you click on this link, you will get a form where you have to fill your choices for SAC as well as for VAC. We are asking for two preferences. Preference number 1 and preference number 2. We will try our best to give you preference number 1. But if that is not being floated or there is some flood of the students in that one, we'll go to the second preference. This form is right now disabled. It will start taking responses from tomorrow onwards. So after attending, yesterday you attended the VAC orientation and today is SAC orientation. After attending both the orientations, you make up your mind and fill your two preferences for SAC and VAC. This form will be editable till 26th of March. After filling, you feel that you want to edit it, you want to change your preferences, you may do so by 26th of March. After that, it will not be allowed. Also keep in mind that neither of your preferences should match the paper you studied in the first semester. It is not the department which is offering, it is the title of the paper. Title of the paper should not be the same. Both the VAC and SAC courses, they are independent of the department. Okay. When you go down here, there are some notes. The last point, you may view the list of all SECs by clicking at list 1. When you click on this is a hyperlink. When you click on this and list 2, there are two lists notified by university. So when you click on list 1, you will see this. This is the notification dated 16/9/2022. And here you can see the list of SECs along with their syllabus. These are the SECs offered in the first semester. And we are again offering some of them in the second semester as well. So these are 41 SECs. This is list 1. And list 2 is this, dated 9th of March 2023. This list again contains around 65 SECs along with the syllabus. So you can see the detailed syllabus here. The teachers will be giving a brief idea about the course so that you can make an informed choice for your SECs. So let us begin with the paper-wise presentation. First, we have Department of Biochemistry. Dr. Lakshay, he will be telling you about essential food nutrients. Dr. Lakshay? You are not audible.
Am I audible now?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. So a very good afternoon, everyone. This is Laksh Malhotra from Biochemistry Department, and I'm here to provide you a brief introduction about the skin enhancement course, Essential Food Nutrients, offered by the Department of Biochemistry. So here, as you all can see, there are 6 essential food nutrients, which are carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, minerals, and waters, which are required for the normal functioning of human body. So this course will be of 2 credits, and the basic eligibility criteria will be 12th pass with science. So through this course, our main basic objective will be to develop a basic understanding of the components of food, which are these essential nutrients. And also through this course, the student will be able to understand and relate the nutrition value of these food items. This course will help in choosing the right food items which are good for human health. So this is the syllabus, and this is the theory part, which contains 4 units, starting from carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, vitamins, and minerals. So this contains basic information about the biomolecules which are required for normal functioning of human body. Through this, students can correlate what all dietary nutrients are present in normal foods. For example, here the basic essential nutrient which are present in apple are given. So student can correlate, like vitamin C is present in them, it is having carbohydrates. After reading this course, student can correlate which all essential nutrients are antioxidant in nature, which of them can reduce cholesterol, and which help in decreasing chance of having cancers. Apart from this theory, we will be offering practicals in which students will estimate some of the biomolecules or nutrients. Also, they will determine the various properties of these essential nutrients and etc. Thank you.
Thank you, Lakshmi. So just
you.
one quick query. This is only for students who have did their 12th with science stream?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, Lakshmi.
Thank you.
Next. Okay. Next. Yeah, Dr. Amarjeet. He'll be giving you a brief description about green belt development for smart cities. He's from Department of Botany.
My name is Prasad, madam, not Amarjit.
Acha, not Amarjeet. Okay, sorry. Sorry, Dr. Prasad, please.
Yes, ma'am. Share. Visible, no, madam? Screen is?
Yes, yes, your screen is visible.
Yes, my name is K. Prasad from Department of Botany.
Okay.
So here I, on behalf of Department of Botany, to give an presentation on the course that is offered by Department of Botany. So this is the site for green belt development for smart cities. So now world is facing 2 major issues.
Sorry to interrupt, Dr. Prasad.
Ma'am.
Your desktop is visible, not the PPT.
Oh. Now, madam?
No. ప్రసాద్ గారు ఓపెన్ చేసి మినిమైజ్ దాన్ని ఓపెన్ చేసి ఉండొచ్చు చాలు. షేర్ చేయండి.
Now it visible?
No. జస్ట్ ఓపెన్
చేసా.
చేయండి, ఓపెన్ చేసి దీన్ని మినిమైజ్ చేసేయండి.
ఓకే.
ఓపెన్ చేసి ఉండాలి డెస్క్టాప్.
ఓకే మ్యామ్, 1 minute మ్యామ్.
ఓపెన్ చేసి పెట్టండి డెస్క్టాప్ మీద చాలు.
I think you stop sharing once and then you share that screen.
Okay.
Stop sharing once.
Yes, ma'am.
Stop sharing.
Now sharing, na? Hello.
No, same screen is visible. Your desktop is there.
No.
Okay. Ma'am, you call it second one. I will. Screen. Down.
Now you try to open it.
Yes, ma'am. Now it visible, madam.
You again the same screen I can see.
Oh. Now I'm
Yeah,
starting.
you start sharing again, and the
Oh.
entire screen. You just select the entire screen.
Okay.
ఓపెన్ చేయండి సార్.
Open now. It visible, madam.
Sir, can you double click on the PPT?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir,
Is it showing to you? Is it visible to you?
It is visible, ma'am.
Sir, while sharing, just click on entire screen.
Okay.
Because you have only selected one screen. That's why it is showing only that folder.
Okay.
Yeah, please select the entire screen, or you can do one thing. You can open the PPT and
Okay.
then share the screen and select the PPT only. Yeah.
Yes, now it has come. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now okay, na, ma'am.
Yes, now okay.
Yes.
Right,
Now,
right. Good.
Now world is facing two issues they used to handle. One is development, other one is the environmental. Now in environmental thing, two major issues are there. One is global warming, other one is climate change. In the climate change way, in the climate change categories, mainly we are focusing on air pollution and how it there in Delhi, you know, na, how air pollution control and wastewater management also we are facing big problem. How to control this wastage, how to we reutilize this wastage. In this regards, the course is offering for this sec green belt development in smart cities. You can see in entire Delhi metropolitan city, the green cover, forest cover patches very less. It is a 0.2% is there entire cover area if you compare with the area of the Delhi occupied. In this program, the government of India introduced student with one of the key green skill development program under the Skill India mission. The aim of program is to acquaint a student with various method technique to use the development of green infrastructure for the smart cities. In this program, we have to learn estimation of the green cover area in smart cities, how to manage air pollution with the help of the green development activities, how to manage wastewater and how to utilize the treated wastewater things. And the main why should we have this course is that we have to establishment pollution free environment in smart cities for the future generation. This is the main aim theme of this offering the green skill development program. And in this there is no theory syllabus, only practical based this one course, and only 2 credits are there. Total 10 practicals we have to do. All are mostly field based things are there. Practicals also one is estimation of green cover and canopy cover in area and smart cities, and estimation of total carbon stock in an area, and generating green cover area maps by using GPS points, measuring the microclimatic conditions and like light, wind, temperature and precipitation, etc. Understanding the method of selection of plants according to the pollutant load, both air and water pollution, assessing air pollution tolerance of plant species using APTI, means air pollution tolerant index, and measurement of DO, BOD, TDS for treated wastewater and tanks, determination of the total dissolved and suspended solids in the water. These practicals we have to do, and these samples in wastewater management we have to take samples from our metropolitan city somewhere, and the estimation also map vegetation cover and canopy cover area also we have to go some near areas and we have to take those things. And greenery development and greenery, which greenery, how much greenery is covered, those we take GPS points and we can use some softwares and we make a maps. So this area plants are there like that. And after this learning, why you should outcome of this program is the importance of the greenery development in the smart cities, use their skill enhancing for the green infrastructure development in smart cities, assess and describe and use the appropriate plans for the restoring pollutant environment, measure the biotic abiotic factor contributing to the sustainable healthy environment. If you have this course, the main some of the opportunities is there, the becoming an entrepreneur in the greenery development programs, air pollution control and wastewater treatment programs in the smart city, becoming an greenery improvement professional, and launching your own NGOs and becoming an advisory person of the Government of India for improving greenery in the smart cities. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Prasad. Who has joined us from Department of Chemistry?
Ma'am, me, Dr. Pooja.
Okay. So
Hi.
Dr. Pooja from Chemistry Department will be briefing about forensic chemistry.
Yes, ma'am. So am I audible to all?
Yes.
My slides are visible?
Yes, now visible.
On slideshow, no?
Yes.
Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Department of Chemistry, Sri Venkateshwara College, I, Dr. Pooja, is going to give you a brief idea about skill enhancement course forensic chemistry, which is for BSc honors and BSc program courses. So students, let's start with this poster and let's think for a while. Just see this poster and imagine what you are able to visualize from this poster. Here you can see there is a torch in the hand of this actor by which he is trying to find out, or he is trying to interrogate or investigate something. And also you can visualize there is some fingerprints behind this poster. So from these things, you can find out that there is some interrogation or investigation is going on. So to study or to find out some truth behind the story, you can understand there is a very good or very interesting subject, which is forensic. So with this forensic chemistry, you can go for various reputed positions, like you can be a crime scene investigator, you can be a forensic ballistic expert, you can also choose as a blood stain pattern analyst, forensic DNA analyst, forensic toxicologist. You can also opt for as a digital forensic expert, forensic accountant, forensic anthropologist, forensic scientist, and forensic manager. So to achieve such goals in your life, you have to study some theoretical and practical aspects of the subject. So for the same, we also have a very good structure, very good course structure in which you have to study 3 units in your theoretical part, where in the first unit, you will be able to learn about the history and development of forensic science in India, by which you can understand the scope and need of forensic sciences. In unit number 2, you have to learn or you have to understand the various methods for the detection of fingerprints for individuals. In unit number 3, you will able to learn about the scope and future perspectives of the forensic chemistry. So apart from this theoretical portion, you will be able to understand or you will be able to do some hands-on practicals, which are very interesting and easy to do. And you will learn from these practicals, you will learn how to develop or how to detect fingerprints by using conventional or chemical methods. You will also learn how to check the presence of alcohol in the different liquor samples. You will also able to understand various trap cases using phenolphthalein test, and very interesting practical by which you will also be able to learn about the handwriting of the individual. So with this structure of a syllabus in which theory and practical is mentioned, you will be able to learn that how you will be able to describe latent fingerprints, various methods of detection of latent fingerprints, explosive analysis in forensic sciences, and you will also get to know about drugs and their detection. You will also able to collect and preserve the evidences from the crime scene. So with this course structure, our target students are coming from various disciplines like BSc Honors Chemistry, Biochemistry, Botany, Zoology, Physics, Biological Sciences, and Life Sciences. So students, I welcome you all in this very interesting forensic chemistry, and I hope you all will enjoy and learn something new from this subject. Thank you.
Thank you, Pooja. Sounds very interesting.
Thank you, ma'am. Let me
Next, we have from Department of Commerce. Briefing us about personal financial planning.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, Yogesh, you are audible.
Hope my screen is visible to all of you.
Yes, your screen is visible now on slideshow.
Oh, thank you so much, ma'am. Good afternoon to everyone. I, Yogesh, on behalf of Department of Commerce, would like to welcome you all in this online orientation program. This time, Department of Commerce is offering the personal financial planning for the second semester student. And the objective behind the introduction of this course is to familiarize the second semester student with the different aspect of the financial planning. For example, what is saving, what is investment, what is taxation, what is retirement planning, to optimize the financial status or the tax obligation of an individual. Then, if we talk about the relevance, who should study? So this paper has been designed for all the students irrespective of their course. Because no matter in which organization you are, in which course you are, all types of decision have some kind of financial implication. So everybody should know what kinds of techniques or methods are available to optimize the financial structure of an individual. So now I'm moving on this syllabus part. So the total syllabus of this paper has been divided into 5 equal parts for the 5 units. And each unit is focusing on the specific aspect of the personal financial plan. So unit first will focus on the introduction part. In introduction part, we are supposed to study about the different aspect of the financial planning, like saving, investment, taxation, retirement planning, along with the concept of time value of money. So time value of money is a mechanism to compare the cash flow occurring in 2 different time period. For example, अगर आज हमें 10 rupees मिलते हैं और 10 साल बाद 10 rupees मिलते हैं, both monies are not comparable. So there are certain techniques or methods to make it comparable. Second unit will focus on the investment planning. So in investment planning, we are supposed to study about the what is investment, types of investment, because different types of investment offer the different kinds of returns. Some investment offer the regular returns, other offers the irregular return, like in form of capital gains. What is the difference between the saving, investment? So in the second unit, we are required to study about the types of investment. Now I'm moving on the third unit. So third unit will focus on the taxation part. So in taxation parts, we are supposed to study about the types of tax system. We have the scope of tax system. We have to optimize the financial structure of an individuals. For example, if we are investing in a security of particular types, then we will get the tax advantage. So what are the kinds of securities we have to minimize our taxable obligations? Now I'm moving on the fourth unit. Fourth and fifth unit will focus on the future uncertainty. So risk insurance planning and retirement planning provide some kind of protections against the future uncertainty. So that is from my side. If you have any questions, you put in the chat box. I will try to answer. Thank you.
Thank you, Yogesh. If there is any teacher in the attendees for the presentation, kindly raise your hand. We'll make you a panelist. Next is Department of Economics, presenting about social media marketing.
Ma'am, I am audible.
Yes, Shivani, you are audible.
Ma'am, I hope the screen is visible.
Yes, your screen is visible.
So good afternoon, everybody. I am Shivani from Department of Economics, and this time we'll be offering social media marketing as a skill enhancement course. And firstly, before going on to the syllabus, I would like to mention here the prerequisite of this course is that you must have done and you must be passed in digital marketing, which was offered in semester 1. So now coming on to the syllabus of the course, first let's talk about what is social media marketing. So it is a process of creating content for social media platforms to promote any product or service. So we'll not be talking about a particular product, but in general, whatever product or service which we have. And if we want to promote it via social media, how do we go about it? This is basically the agenda behind social media marketing. So we'll start with unit 1, which will introduce us to the concept of social media marketing, in which we'll discuss what is the importance of marketing on social media platforms, what is the concept behind it, what are the nitty-gritties behind it. Then we'll be discussing what are the different type of social media platforms like blogs or some kind of YouTubes or Insta stories, how we can promote our products on social media, how to grab the customer attention. Then we'll be discussing on the social media marketing trends, and we'll be talking about some social media influencers which have been very successful in promoting their products. And for example, if you've seen, I'm sure you have, the paid partnerships which happen on Instagram, where the celebrities are given money to promote some certain a hair product or some kind of food item or whatever it is on their page, and they get paid for it. So all these things will be covering in the first unit. Then we'll be moving on to the second unit, which is social media marketing plan and performance measurement. So here we'll be talking about what is our what strategies we have to adopt as a company or as a firm where we want to sell a product. What are the strategies? What are our target groups? For example, if we want to sell something for the children aged for infants, like Mama Earth, how do they target their customer audience? How do they develop advertisement, or which celebrities do they sign for promoting their products? Then for example, one more example is some fashion blogger like Kritika Khurana is there, and some international bloggers also who talk about fashion trends and all. How do they target their audience? What is the targeted audience in their subscriber list? Then we can talk about bloggers as well, on Instagram, on YouTube. And then we'll come to the third unit, which is content creation and sharing using case campaigns. Here we'll be discussing about blogging. We'll be talking about brand stories, the successful stories. We'll be talking about how podcasts happen. And last but not the least, we'll be discussing about social media ethics as well. So what should be done on social media and what should be completely avoided. And the practical aspect of this course will also include, you can be given a vlog where you have to, whatever you want to do, you want to become a food blogger for a day, or you want to become a fashion blogger for a day, you can do that. And something like you can study the Twitter handles of the various government websites like the center, the Delhi police, or the Delhi metro, and you can see what they have done to promote certain some kind of awareness. For example, Holi was here recently and Delhi police came out with some advertisements and some awareness campaigns. What were they? Then we will also look at what are the likes to dislike ratio in posts, in subscribers, for famous and for the people who have a lot of subscribers. So we'll be looking at that as well. So it is a very a trendy course which will definitely give you an edge to understand the social media platform better. And of course you can also apply these things so that your subscriber base, if you're planning to have a side hustle, and if you're planning to have a social media career as well, it can definitely help you in that. If you have any query, I'll be sending my email ID on the chat box. You can contact me. And but yes, please remember this, that this is only for the digital marketing the students who have passed in semester 1. So that is it from my side. Thank you, students. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, Shibani, do you mean that those who have studied digital marketing SEC in first semester, they can study this paper?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Social media marketing.
Yes, ma'am. Social media marketing.
Okay. Because there is, fine. Next, we have Department of English. I think Dr. Aman is with us. Department of English. Is there anyone from Department of English? Aman is sharing screen.
Aman, can you unmute yourself?
You're not audible, Aman.
Deepti ma'am, he's not able to do it, so maybe we can move to the next. He will do it afterwards.
Okay, sure. Aman, you may stop sharing then. Next, we have Department of Mathematics. Mr. Anuj.
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Aman, please stop sharing.
Okay.
Yes. Anuj, you may start now.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'm Anuj Kumar from Department of Maths. I'm here to introduce this course, Document Preparation and Presentation Software. So this course is very important to all of you. And there's no bar, like only science students can take it. Anyone can opt it this course. And in the age of technologies, it becomes very essential for everyone that we move with the technology. This is very important for all of us, as I'm sharing the syllabus. Basically, it's a 2 credit course, and we will be spending 4 hours in a week. And in this document preparation, we will be having 3 softwares. One is LaTeX, second is LibreOffice, and for the reference purpose, we will be having a Mendeley software. And this is syllabus and the outcome you can see over here. So we will be creating some documents using LaTeX, and some Zotero reference management tool is also there for references. So this is the syllabus. We will be basically learning the beautification of pages and keeping them rightly aligned. And apart from that, we can have more control over our pages and texts that we are failed to usually do on the conventional text systems like we do in Microsoft Office. So we have less control if you compare with the LaTeX. So we are going ahead. Formatting content can be done from that. We will learn that. Tables and figures we can draw. Algorithms and equations, referencing and indexing, making presentations. So this is what, these are some kind of examples we will be solving in the classrooms. And it's a practical subject only. There will be no theory for this. Whatever we will cover, that will be into the labs only. Let me share you some PPT for this. Yes. So at the end of day, I mean at the end of course, we will be able to handle LaTeX and LibreOffice and with some referencing tools as well. And in document preparation, we will be able to manage texts and some plots and files. So we will be managing them. And Beamer presentation will be there.
Aman, please mute yourself.
Yeah. And once we learn this skill set, we can use it in industry, in research field, in academics. In academics, you can write the research papers, you can write some publications, you can write even books, essays, and everything can be done so beautifully. And in research, you can write some scholarly papers and the research papers that we take as a component of formal degrees like MPhil and PhD. And in the fourth year as well, you will be doing these things. So this is very essential for you. Being ready for the fourth semester, this course is going to play a critical role for you, and you will be industry ready. And I'm sure this course is going to be very productive for you. And I think you must opt it up. And about who can take it, I have already told you it's open for everyone, but preferably science, life science, economics, commerce students can take it. But if you are motivated enough, then you can take it irrespective of your course affiliations. And everything I have covered, rest of things are done. So thank you everyone. If you have any doubt, please ask me.
Yeah, you may share your contact details in the chat box.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Basically, is a mathematical software tool. If you're dealing with mathematical equations, charts, graphs, plots, so how to include those tables in a document is difficult. With LaTeX, it becomes very easy. Formatting becomes very easy. It looks very neat. So if you are preparing any document, report, writing document, and dissertation, you will be writing in your fourth year, as Dr. Anuj said. So it will be very, very useful for all the students.
Yes, ma'am. Certainly. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Department of Hindi. I think Dr. Dhruv is with us from Hindi.
Namaskar, ma'am.
Namaskar. So, Dr. Dhruv will be talking about Rachnatmak Lekhan.
जी मैम. स्क्रीन नजर आ रही है क्या मैम?
हाँ जी, आपकी स्क्रीन दिख रही है. हेलो, हाँ जी.
हाँ, स्क्रीन नजर आ रही है मैम?
हाँ, दिख रही है आपकी स्क्रीन।
हाँ, थैंक यू। नमस्कार, मैं ध्रुव कुमार, हिंदी विभाग से आप लोगों के सामने रचनात्मक लेखन के बारे में अपनी कुछ बातें रखना चाहूंगा। इसके पहले मैं विषय के कंटेंट पर आऊं, क्या क्या हम पढ़ेंगे आगे चल करके और क्या सीखेंगे। बस 1 मिनट में आप लोगों को यह बताना चाहता हूं कि रचनात्मक लेखन है क्या और हमारे जीवन में यह आगे किस रूप में काम आ सकता है, क्यों जरूरी है। बच्चों, आप लोग कभी सिनेमा जाते होंगे। एक सेकंड। आप लोगों ने सिनेमा देखा होगा या घर पर मूवी देखते होंगे। आप लोगों ने कभी ये सोचा है कि वो जो डायलॉग्स होते हैं, जो एक दूसरे से बातचीत होती हैं, वह लिखने वाला भी कोई हम जैसा ही लोग मतलब होते होंगे या आप जैसे ही लोग होते होंगे। कुछ तो डायलॉग ऐसे होते हैं गब्बर सिंह की तरह, जो जीवन भर लोगों को रट जाते हैं। उनका नाम आते ही क्यों आप लोगों के दिमाग में आता है, वहां पहुंच जाते हैं। या शाहरुख खान की तरह पलट पलट वाला डायलॉग, तो वह भी लिखने वाला हम और आप जैसे ही लोग होते हैं। या आप लोगों के घर में रोज एक टाइम में आने के बाद पूरी गली ऐसे रिश्ता क्या कहलाता है कि म्यूजिक से गूंजने लगता है। आप लोग देखते हैं कि वो लोग भी, उनमें जो कंटेंट होता है, डायलॉग होते हैं, जो स्टोरी होती है, वो भी हम जैसे लोग लिखते हैं। इसी तरीके से एडवर्टीजमेंट है, लिख करके तो हमारे सामने आ जाता है कि हाँ दाग अच्छे हैं, या कुरकुरे का है, या किसी कैडबरी का खुशियों का सेलिब्रेशन है। ऐसी अनेक चीजें हैं, बहुत लंबा न जाते हुए। और कुछ नेताओं के भी आप लोग स्पीचेस सुनते होंगे। कुछ ऐसे नेता हैं जिनके स्पीच इस तरीके से होते हैं कि उनके मीम्स बनने लगते हैं, उसमें कुछ न तो अता पता, उसमें तो सिर पैर होता है। और कुछ नेताओं के स्पीचेस ऐसे होते हैं कि जिनको सुनने के लिए मतलब दूर दूर से लोग समय निकाल करके आते हैं। ऐसा उनके बीच में क्या होता है, कौन लिखने वाला उनको होता है, कौन ऐसा उनको डिजाइन करता है, कौन उस कंटेंट को मतलब एनालाइज करके प्रेजेंट करता है हूबहू की एग्जैक्ट वही चीज की डिमांड हो रही है और एग्जैक्टली वही चीज हमको डिलीवर करनी है। तो इसको लिखने वाले, इसको जो मतलब प्रिपेयर करते हैं, इसको करने वाले बच्चों कोई और नहीं, वो हम ही और आप जैसे ही लोग होते हैं। ये इस रचनात्मक लेखन के थ्रू हम पूरे सेमेस्टर में पूरे सेमेस्टर में सीखेंगे। इस रचनात्मक लेखन में हम लोगों का जो कोर्स डिविजन है वो इसके कॉन्सेप्ट के ऊपर है, इसका स्वरूप क्या होगा, इसका आधार क्या होगा, इसका विश्लेषण क्या होगा, किस तरीके से चीजें कम्युनिकेट की जाती हैं ताकि वो डिजायर्ड जो एक स्पेसिफिक ग्रुप है जहां हमको वो चीजें डिलीवर करनी है, उनकी नीड्स क्या होती हैं, डिमांड क्या होती है, उसके अनुरूप हम चीजों को समझेंगे। पत्रकारिता होती है, विज्ञापन होता है, भाषण होते हैं, जैसे मैंने भी आप लोगों को बताया। उसकी अपनी कुछ खास जरूरतें होती हैं और उन्हीं खास जरूरतों के अनुरूप उनका कंटेंट होता है और उनकी भाषा होती है। हम लोग यह सीखेंगे कि कहाँ पर कौन सी भाषा यूज करके और अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस कैसे करना है। थोड़ा सा एग्जांपल लेंगे, आप लोगों के यहाँ फेस्ट होता है, मतलब हमारे कॉलेजेस में फेस्ट होता है और बच्चे ही उसमें एंकरिंग करने के लिए आते हैं। कई बार ऐसा क्यों होता है कि कुछ बच्चे एंकरिंग करते हैं तो लोगों को पसंद नहीं आता है। कुछ बच्चे ऐसे एंकरिंग कर जाते हैं कि लोग उसको एंकर के नाम से ही पूरे कॉलेज में जानते हैं बाहर। तो उसका भी अपना एक निश्चित डिजाइन होता है, उसका भी अपना एक कंटेंट का क्रिएशन होता है। तो ये सब चीजें रचनात्मक लेखन के अंतर्गत आती है। इसकी अगली इकाई में हम लोग समझेंगे कि कौन सी भाषाएं प्रयोग करनी चाहिए, कहाँ पर फॉर्मल रहना है, कहाँ पर इनफॉर्मल रहना है, कहाँ पर उसमें जोक्स ये सब डाल करके हम बहुत आत्मीयता के साथ लोगों को उसमें जोड़ सकते हैं, कहाँ पर कविताएं प्रयोग करनी है, कहाँ पर कथा साहित्य कविता इन सब का उसमें प्रयोग किया जाता है। और ये सब हम उसमें यूनिट रहेगा। इसमें रंगमंच के ऊपर हम बात करेंगे। आप लोगों ने प्ले देखे होंगे, प्ले में किस तरीके से भाषा प्रयोग करनी है, उसको लिखना कैसे है, कौन से पात्र जो करेक्टर होते हैं उसके, कौन से करेक्टर के मुंह से कौन सी चीजें कहलवानी है, ऐसा ना लगे कि उनकी भाषा में, उनके डायलॉग में कुछ चीजें असंबद्ध हैं। तो इस तरीके से जितना अभी तक मैंने 2 3 4 चीजें आप लोगों को बताई, समझ में आई होंगी कि रचनात्मक लेखन का हमारे जीवन में क्या महत्व है और आगे चल करके इसमें करियर कैसे बनाया जा सकता है। तो मैंने आपको पहले बताई, फिल्मों में या सीरियल्स में या फिर छोटे छोटे जो फ्रेजेस आते हैं, दाग अच्छे हैं, या जो विज्ञापन में इस तरीके की चीजें चलती हैं, ठंडा ठंडा कूल कूल, आप लोगों को जानकर हैरानी होगी, लाखों लाखों रुपए केवल इन्हीं छोटे छोटे फ्रेजेस को गढ़ने में, इन्हीं छोटे छोटे जो लाइनें हैं, जो नारे जिसको कह सकते हैं दूसरी भाषा में, केवल इनको फ्रेम करने में और इनको डिजाइन करने में मतलब इनकम होती है, अर्निंग होती है और बड़ी बड़ी कंपनियां अब इनको पसंद करने लगती है। जैसे जैसे पूरी दुनिया में भारत का कद बढ़ रहा है दोस्तों, वैसे वैसे हिंदी भी बढ़ रही है। यह मानने में किसी को गुरेज नहीं होना चाहिए। जैसे जैसे हिंदी बढ़ रही है वैसे वैसे रचनात्मक लेखन और इन सब चीजों की भी डिमांड बढ़ती जाएगी आगे भी। तो इस तरीके से करियर हो, चाहे आपका पर्सनालिटी डेवलपमेंट हो, चाहे आपका खुद का एक्सप्रेस करनी हो चीजें, अगर आप कुछ क्रिएटिव राइटिंग करना चाहते हैं, उसके लिए ये पेपर आप लोगों के लिए बहुत बहुत फायदेमंद होगा। हम सब आगे बढ़ करके, आगे चल करके, साथ मिल करके इन सब पर बात करेंगे, डॉक्यूमेंट्रीज ये सब बनाएंगे, और हम प्रैक्टिकल तरीके से सीखेंगे कि हाँ, छोटी सी मोबाइल से भी कैसे डॉक्यूमेंट्री बन सकती है, कैसे हम अपने वेंकटेश्वर कॉलेज के ऊपर, अपने डिपार्टमेंट के ऊपर, अपने किसी स्पेसिफिक पर्सन के ऊपर हम कैसे डॉक्यूमेंट्रीज बना सकते हैं, उसमें कंटेंट क्या जाएगा। तो ये सब रचनात्मक लेखन के अंतर्गत आता है दोस्तों, और हम सब इसको मिल करके आगे बढ़ेंगे और इसमें देखेंगे। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, Dr. Dhruv. Next, we have Department of History presenting about prospecting e-waste for sustainability. Who is with us from Department of History? Department of History, anybody?
Meanwhile, can I go ahead, ma'am? Department of English, Aman?
Yeah, sure. You are ready?
Yeah. Just a second.
Please. Yeah.
I hope the screen is visible now.
No, you have not shared the screen. Yes, it is coming now. Just wait.
Yeah.
Can anyone see the screen? It's written that
it has started screen sharing, but it is not yet visible.
Not yet visible. Earlier, the screen was visible. Aman was not audible. Now, Aman is audible and screen is not visible. Yes, now it has come.
Now I think it's come.
Yeah.
So this time we are offering life skill education as our SEC, which the learning objectives for which are to impart life skill education in field work practice. In this course, we inculcate critical thinking to students, attitude foundation for innovative leadership, and life skills for professional development. We make students proficient at applying life skills in various field environments. And these are the outcomes after doing this course. There's an emphasis on enhancing knowledge and life skills while fostering high standards for field work practice and the acquisition of life skill in a variety of field work settings. We emphasize on developing universal human values while utilizing life skills in field work. Here's a unit-wise syllabus. The first unit is about introducing students to basic concepts of life skill management. We introduce students to concepts like love, compassion, truth, nonviolence, peace, gratitudes, and apply it to their, to understanding life skills. And the second unit is basic life skills, where students learn the set of essential life skills that can lead to high employability and good work culture. We will have a discussion on career building skills. We'll explore career opportunities, mentor students, tell them to prepare a good CV, a good resume, how to face interviews, how to crack group discussions, how to make presentations, how to create profiles that attract employers. Then how do we understand teamwork skills, the social etiquettes, democratic decisions, and collaboration with different organizations? The third unit is about the techniques that we have in life skills, wherein we teach students to understand potential changes that can be brought about by employing essential life skills. We discuss life skills and the importance of critical thinking, how to inculcate critical thinking at whatever you see, read, watch. How do you construct knowledge? How do you think about new categories, new ways of understanding things, evaluating reasoning, solution focused thinking. The last one is how to apply life skills in field work, wherein we make students learn about the application of essential life skills in diverse settings through case studies about interventions, discuss stress management, discuss stress coping strategies, and understand simulation exercises, how to brainstorm, and what role does team building, role plays for team building. Thank you.
Thank you, Aman.
Dr. Sunita Saikia from History is there.
Okay.
Sunita ma'am, you there? Are you a panelist now?
She has declined, I guess.
No. She Sunita Yadav madam is co-host.
No. Sunita Saikia ma'am as panelist. She's still not there. Naveen, Sunita Saikia ma'am.
Let me.
Ma'am, I made him panelist, but maybe she hasn't accepted the request.
Okay, I'll tell Rajbir. तब तक ma'am maybe आप next पे continue करो, मैं एक बार राजबीर से बात करूँ.
Fine. So then we have Department of Electronics. I think Dr. Tarkeshwar has joined us from Electronics. And he will be presenting about R programming for business analytics.
Tarkeshwar, unmute yourself.
Dr. Tarkeshwar, yes. You're not clearly audible. Dr. Tarkeshwar, you are not audible. We're getting very low voice. You can also without headphone also. Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Electronics Department, I am going to present set paper, R programming for business analytics. Outside. Ma'am,
Ji, Dr. Tarkeshwar, please share your screen.
Yeah.
Are you sharing your screen?
Yes, ma'am, but it is not visible.
No, screen sharing hasn't started yet.
Ma'am, now?
No. There is a share screen button at the bottom.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, click on that.
Yes.
Yes, now the screen is visible. I think Hari Singh has shared the screen.
next slide. Ma'am, 5 reasons to learn R business. Why R might be a right choice for the student? So here the graph is there. There are many number of tools available for the business analytics. There are Excel, MATLAB, Power BI, Python, R, SAS, Table. Among all, R is the best one. Data science for business is the future for the business analytics. Each tool has its own pros and cons, but among that, R is the best one for data visualization. Then R is the data science for non-computer scientists. Learning R is easy with the universe. R is built for the business. R community support. Next slide. Some key characteristics of business analytics with R. R is the open source software. It is free. R is free. It is licensed under the GPL. R program is designed for data analytics. R program is objective oriented. R programming language strong objective orientation facility. Oops. R is the interpreted computer language. R language produces high-end graphics. So time series, dot charts, image plots, 3D surfaces, scatter plots, maps. Using R, you can customize your graphics and develop the fresh graphics also. Business analytics with R provides advanced analytics. Next slide. So the syllabus contains 4 chapters. Chapter 1, introduction to R. In this chapter, data visualization, data handling, basics components of R Studio. We will handle with the some libraries. Then unit 2 consists of optimization model using R, linear progression model, optimization model. Then chapter 3 consists of machine learning with R. There is supervised learning, unsupervised learning. Supervised learning, we discussed about the classification based on similarities with k nearest neighborhoods and regression techniques, regression with KNN. And the 4th chapter consists of unsupervised learning. The next slide. So after successful completion of this course, the student will able to learn syntax of R programming and R Studio, understanding of the file system and data handling in R, visualization and analysis of the data using statistical methods, then apply for the best practice model designs and methodologies to real problem using R. So who will can up this? The students who is studying BSc Honors, all branches, BA, BCom. If any queries, please contact electronic@sec.ac.in. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Takeshwar.
Thank you.
I think Dr. Sunita is ready from Department of History.
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, Sunita.
Yeah, thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. I'm so sorry I couldn't join earlier because of some technological glitches. Okay, so I'm from the history department and we are offering this course. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes,
yes. Yeah, so Department of History is offering this course called Environmental Impact and Risk Assessment. It has 2 credits, and even if you're from the science stream or the humanities stream, you all can join here, okay? It's for everyone. So what is environmental impact assessment? this must be coming to your mind. Environmental risk assessment or impact assessment. Both are two different things which we'll be learning in our classes. But first of all, let's know what is environmental risk assessment. So as we know that India is a developing country, and it is very important for a developing country to have developmental projects, right? So these have economic benefits, and these are done to improve the lives of the people. But they also have some environmental cost, and even though it has economic benefits, but there are environmental costs and social costs as well. And when we talk about social costs, people might be displaced, okay, due to floods, agriculture gets disturbed. So there are many costs which come along with developmental projects. And therefore, the government of India in 1994, the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change had issued India's first environmental impact assessment notification under the Environment Protection Act 1986. So environmental risk assessment is a process of estimating the likelihood or probability of an adverse outcome or event due to impact or pressures or changes in the environmental conditions due to human interventions. So in this course, we'll be learning the different steps of environmental impact and risk assessment, as you can see in the screen. And see, these are some developmental projects which are very important for our country. And you can see in the pictures the hydropower project or the hydroelectric project. Then we have this nuclear power plant, and then there's a coal washery. Okay, these are very important. But as you can see the scenario, you can see the backdrop. Huge amount of the entire area around that project gets affected, and not just the area in that around that. It has long-term effects and also far-reaching effects in the areas which are very far from them also. See, this is a coal mine, and here I also have I'm showing the various impacts of coal mining. It has impacts on the environment, on the air, water, even on human health. So it's very important to know these things, and that is why students should take up this course. And see, here we have this environmental impact of oil and gas exploration, and even the coal industries, how it affects the human health. I have just put some photos for you all to see. Okay, now we come to our course. What are the learning objectives of this course? See, the learning objectives include to gain insights into the concepts of environmental impact assessment and its relevance for sustainable development. So what is sustainable development? You can see these are the 17 sustainable development goals. In September 2015, the world leaders adopted the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. It was the United Nations Environmental Program which went for this, and it's 17 goals that you can see, all these 17 goals that they cut across disciplines. Okay, and in the preamble to the 2030 Agenda, the world leaders, they affirmed that they are determined to protect the planet from degradation, including through sustainable consumption and production, sustainably managing its natural resources, and taking urgent action on climate change so that it can support the needs of the present and the future generations. So this is why it is very important to know about the different steps of environmental impact and risk assessment, and then how you can help in this assessment later on. And in the new education policy that we have, it is also said that like it is very integrally connected with this sustainable development goals, because the continuing problems of pollution today and the loss of forests, solid waste disposal, and the degradation of the environment, and issues like economic productivity and national security, global warming, the depletion of the ozone layer, and the loss of biodiversity have, like, these issues have made everyone aware about the environmental issues. And these 17 goals that you see, sustainable development goals, 6 of these goals are directly linked to the environmental protection and resource conservation. Okay, and hence the need, it's needed of the students, it's required of the students to study these subjects while pursuing higher education. And our second learning objective, as you can see, is to acquire knowledge of the socio-ecological and economic perspectives of any developmental project, as I said in the beginning. And the third learning objective is to evaluate methodologies to conduct and analyze environmental impact assessment acceptable as per prevalent regulations. Okay, and just a second. Yeah, and these are the learning outcomes of the course. After studying the course, what will you be able to do? You'll be able to conduct environmental impact assessment of any developmental project, analyze its environmental and other implications, because you'll be taught how to do it. And you can also serve, this is your future job prospect. You can also serve as consultants to different agencies working on environmental impact assessment and the development, and any kind of developmental plan for that matter. And you can also evolve strategies to ensure development and conservation go hand in hand. Like I said, development is very important, but you also have to see that it does not outweigh the impact. Like you have to do the development, but environment also, you should also show concern to the environment. So conservation has to go hand in hand with that, and you'll learn how to evolve strategies to do that and formulate sustainable development strategies for any development plan. And it can vary in scale. It can be a minor project or a major project also. And finally, you will learn how to identify and classify different development projects based on their scale and impact on the environment. Okay, so that's all. Thank you. If you have any query, you can reach out to me on my email ID that I have just been given on the screen. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Sunita.
Thank you.
Next, we have Department of Physics. I think Dr. Garima is with us.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, she will be giving a brief about IT skills and data analysis 1. Sunita, you may please stop sharing now.
Is the screen visible?
Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone. Students Physics Department is offering you the paper IT Skills and Data Analysis 1 as a skill enhancement course for semester 2. Before I walk you through the syllabus, I would like to highlight the paper structure. It is a 2-credit course, and both the credits are given to practicals. That is, you won't be having any theory lectures. All the lectures will be only for practical, and since it's a 2-credit course, you'll be having a weekly 4 hours of practical lab. Whatever required theory is there, we'll be teaching you as a part of our practical hands-on exercises only. I would like to highlight that it is essentially an activity-based paper. So whatever analysis, whatever IT skills, whatever theoretical part you'll be learning will be only via the hands-on exercises, or it's not only via the hands-on exercises. It is the strength of the paper that whatever theoretical aspect also you'll be learning will be by doing certain things. So let me take you through the syllabus structure. As the name of the paper is IT Skills and Data Analysis, it is laying stress on 2 parts. One is the IT skill, other is the data analysis. So let us first talk of what data analysis is. Data analysis is a process. It's a process of systematically applying statistical techniques to extract all the relevant information from a given set of data. When I say relevant information can be in the form of patterns or trends. So if you have a set of data, which is just a collection of certain type of information, you apply certain statistical techniques to it, and then beautiful patterns and trends emerge out of it, which are used for making informed decisions. Now, again, I'm using the phrase informed decision. Informed decision is something which is very important these days, because humans are trying to mimic human brain in the form of machine learning and artificial intelligence, which is getting into all the domains, not only science. It is coming up in music, it's coming up in literature, it's coming up everywhere, where we want, in place of humans, machine to enact as humans. So data analysis is the heart of it. What is done is a large set of data is given to the machine, and different statistical tools are used to analyze data. Whatever information is retrieved from it is used by the machine for making informed decisions. So data analysis is not something which is confined to science, maths, or statistics domain. It is generic to all these days, and people from all domains are contributing to the development of this field. Now, when we say IT skills is use of certain computer softwares to do this data analysis. Rather than using pen and paper and doing all the mathematical calculations on your own, you just need to know the techniques. You need to know what you have to tell the machine to do. And the softwares are there, which are called skills or information technology skills, which will do the rest for you, and you'll get the information out of it. So these two aspects of the paper are combined in the form of 2 units, out of which the very first unit is statistics, which is required in order to understand what you want the machine to do for you. So under this unit, you'll be learning about different data concepts, different sources of data. How do you collect data? Like when I say question, I've written questionnaire construction. So questionnaire construction is one of the ways of collecting data if you're not getting it from direct measurements. You make certain questionnaires, you distribute it among people and get their input. That is also a type of data collection. Then all these things are used for understanding, and different techniques are applied. Which techniques? Those techniques fall under unit 2. And the techniques are termed as measures of central tendency and dispersion. These are statistical terms. And under this, what you learn is when we say central tendency, you can right now, colloquially, you can just think of as average. So if you have a large set of data and you want to extract information from it, central tendency tells that, okay, discover or locate the center point of the data, and then you try to look at different perspectives, different features with respect to this central point. And these terms, mean, median, mode, range, variance, these are technical terms which arise when you will study this part. When you start studying a set of data from central point view, then all these terms will be arising. Dispersion is how is your information distributed about the central point. Not everything is going to be falling on at the central point. There will be a distribution, and that distribution we study when we study dispersion. So basically, unit 1 is telling about the qualitative terms of the paper, qualitative requirement of data analysis, and unit 2 is talking about the quantitative requirements, which are fundamentals from statistics. These two are clubbed together and would be studied using the spreadsheet. Spreadsheet is the IT tool which the paper is talking about. And here I've just shown you a picture of Microsoft Excel spreadsheet. There are lots of spreadsheets like Google Sheets, Microsoft Excel, LibreOffice, and many more. I've just given a screenshot of the Excel sheet, because all of us have seen Excel some or the other way. Whenever you are making a document using MS Doc, where you click on the MS folder and it gives you the Excel sheet option also. So this is one of the spreadsheets which can be used for doing all this. So spreadsheet is not only a set of columns which you can use for storing different types of information, but it has lots of inner features also, which you can use to extract different information from this data. This is one of the examples. I've shown you a spreadsheet. This is again an Excel spreadsheet. It has 3 columns, and I've drawn these 2 columns as the graphs. So it is one of the line graph which can be made. In fact, when we say extracting information from a set of data, and when I say information means set of patterns or trends, it can best be extracted by looking at the graphical representation. So these spreadsheets are the best way of making different types of graphs. This is one type of graph, line graph, which you can make. There are other types of graphs like column graphs, bar graphs, and pie charts. These are just a few of them. There are various others, but the few different types of graphs which are possible I've just shown. It's a line graph, column graph, bar graphs, and pie charts. Apart from this, as I said about measures of central tendency, you have a spreadsheet, you will specify certain formulae, and then it will give you the measures also. It gives you mean, it gives you median, it gives you mode, it also gives you standard deviation and various other things. This is only about mean, median, and mode, which I've given in this form of picture. Then this is one of the features where you can also study normal distributions. When you study the paper, we'll tell you what normal distribution is all about, but it is basically about viewing this data set with respect to the central points. So as I said here from the graph, you can see there is a peak and there is distribution about the peak. So this is what I was talking about when I was saying this dispersion or distribution about the center. Here again, there are 3 columns, in fact, 4 columns, and we have plotted A, B, and C data set in this graph. So rather this set of information, which was only numerical information, when you plot it graphically or when you view it graphically, it gives you different patterns and different visual perceptions also. So this is the strength of a spreadsheet, that various numerical calculations you need not learn. You can use spreadsheet, but you should know what you want the spreadsheet to do for you. So the idea of the paper is learning the fundamentals from statistics and learning the usage of IT tool, which is a spreadsheet here, and applying these fundamentals into the spreadsheet, getting all the information. So there is no prerequisite for the, I would just show the slide again. There is no prerequisite for this course. You just need to have class 12 clearing. Whatever you will be learning is learning through hands-on exercises inside the lab, and everything else will follow from the spreadsheet. You just need to know about the statistics, the measures of statistics, and the spreadsheet, which you will learn from the hands-on exercises. So this was all about the paper. I would just like to conclude that since there is no prerequisite, nothing to fear about, that it is all maths, it is all about graphing, that it is only about thinking. It is developing a logical thinking so that you can use that logical thinking to make your computer do the maths part for you using the IT tool, which is spreadsheet. So regarding this paper, if there are any queries, you can either contact me or Dr. Surendra Kumar from Physics Department. And shortly, I'll be sharing our contact information in the chat box also. Thank you.
Thank you, Garima. So next we have Department of Political Science. Garima, you may stop sharing now.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Hello. Am I audible, ma'am?
Vikas, you are audible.
Okay.
My
name.
Wait, she's just stopped sharing.
Yes.
Yeah. Please, Dr. Vikas, you may continue.
Okay. Hi, Dr. Vikas Kumar, Department of Political Science. So due to some lack of timing also, could not able to make PPT. So that's why I presenting here as verbally of structure of this paper. You know that I think this paper is name of the SEC, and SEC course is offering the political leadership and communication paper. We know that there is the 2 credit, one is the lecture, second is the practical. So you know that I think, but should understand all things, because we have some objectives and outcomes of this paper. I think could not forget all things. So I think should know about what is the objectives of this paper, why taking this paper. So I think all students should know about all things. So I think that, but what is the objective of this paper? I think basically should understand the cross-cutting. Basically, this is a multidisciplinary paper. I think we know that this paper is purely basis of multidisciplinary approach, and that behalf of this paper, you can understand all things which is related to political communication, election campaigns, how to do work with some, what should be strategies during the campaign studies, during especially for elections, and then to be able to construct a linkage between political communication and leadership, and that what will be some conceptual framework and qualitative research skills for the analysis of modes of techniques of political communication and leadership. And then, because we have some objectives is there, and that what will be outcomes of this paper, and that what is the beneficial of this paper. So I think that, after the study of this paper, you will learn a lot of activities students will be able to understand, to have a professional skills, career oriented insight by facilitating the journey of media managers, policymakers, political analysts, journalists, public relation officers in government agencies, and what to establish relation with different political parties, and what is the working profile of political party, and how to involve election campaign, especially in democracy in India, and then all things. And so I think that you can learn a lot of activities if you opt this paper. And I think should go with now structure of this paper. I think everyone should know about, because this paper basically divided into actually 3-4 units, and every unit also has talking about about the communication, political communications, and the leadership concept. But should do focus on unit one. Unit one basically has going to explain that the what it mean of political communication, and will do focus on meaning, nature, and scopes, evolution, and transformation. So I think that has divided into 2 subtopics, unit one, and we'll do study on basic of I think why important of political communication, and what is the transformation theory of political communications. We'll understand together all things. And if you see the second unit, I think second unit is basically focus on the exploring leadership concept. And then I think you will understand some theories and typologies of leadership, and every theory, every concept have some theories. So that's why we will understand theories based leadership concept and to focus on participation performance. Similarly, this unit also have 2 subtopics also, or we will study also together of these topics. And similarly, unit third is also there, and then unit third is also has focus expanding political communication and leadership orientation and actions. So I think, one more point is there. So I think you will understand that the developing communication and leadership through research. I think you will understand also how to do research like exit poll also there. So many activities also there, how to take interview during the elections, respondent also. So I think that you can ask a lot of things during the interview. So I think that, strengthening techniques of communications and leadership will understand together all things. So, and then if you see unit 4 is basically also extending political communication and leadership, which is relate of research issue and challenges. We'll do focus also researching communication and leadership through survey. It means, I think, how to do survey through by opinion poll, exit poll, and all activities is also there. And it may be chance to go to conduct field survey also there. So I think that, examining contemporary issues and challenges, communication and leadership, how to do understand these contemporary issues regarding of leadership concept and the political communication. So similarly, one of last unit is also is very important, and executive political communication and leadership. They have focused empirical and professional implications, like psychologies as a art of vocations. You will focus, you will understand on the how to do election analysis, basically of, and what is importance in Indian democracy and all things. And second will be important thing is their exploring career options. So I think you can understand how should be of better career options if do study of this paper, and what will have some career option is there in this paper. So I think it's good paper, and then you will understand all 1 to 5 units also there, but every unit have 2 subtopics. So we'll understand together all things regarding particular this paper, name of political leadership and communication. So all things we'll discuss also in classroom, and then we'll distribute also syllabus, and then we'll discuss together all things. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Vikas. Department of Statistics.
Yes, ma'am.
So Department of Statistics is presenting about statistical software package.
Yes, ma'am. 1 second, ma'am. I'll share my screen. Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible and your screen is visible.
Okay. Good evening, all of you. This is Dr. Nagendra, Department of Statistics. We are offering statistical software package for skill enhancement course offered by the Department of Statistics. What is the importance of this paper? Nowadays, data analysis is one of the most trending field in business analytics around the world. For example, just we are generating a lot of data in different fields. For example, big data analytics, and lots of data are generating every day in social media and Twitter's. Lot of data are generating. So if you want to analyze this data manually, that is very difficult to analyze the data, and also difficult to interpret the data, because it will take more time and also manpower. But when we choose this paper, like statistical software paper, this is very easy by using statistical software package when you are opting. That is the reason we are offering this course as a SEC for all disciplines. In this paper, we are introducing SPSS, statistical package for social science. Here, a statistical package for social science, that means, yeah, every disciplines, every student, when it is not matter of arts or stats, science or medical or whatever, so they can use easily, they can analyze easily by using this package, this software. As a statistician, I know what is the importance of this software. So make it utilize this opportunity to everyone. If you want to take outside this course, they will charge more than they will charge approximately 80,000 to 1 lakh for this course, because this is not open source software. So student, all of you make it utilize this opportunity. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is SPSS. SPSS stands for Statistical Package for Social Science. It will launched in 1968 after purchased by IBM in 2019. So this is one of the best part of the SPSS is that by using menu bar, we can analyze the data in simple manner and also interpret the data with minimum time by using this software. So according to syllabus, one second. From first unit, yeah, we are focusing completely on basics of the software, like how to enter the data, how to generate the new variables, how to identify the missing values in your data, and how to compute the new variable in your data for analysis purpose. And for visualization, we are using graphical representation. What is the importance of graphical representation? For example, I have thousands of data. So by using single click, I can generate the whole variables or whole data into in graphical manner. A layman can understand easily what is the problem is going on. Okay, and in this first unit, we are going to cover descriptive statistics. Descriptive statistics like measures of central tendency and dispersion. After that, frequencies, percentages, and descriptives. In descriptives, we can analyze the data like standard deviation, mean, median, mode, etc. All just in single click, we can generate the results. According to the second unit, hypothesis testing for means. Here, there is two types of samples. One is small samples and second one is large samples. Just in this syllabus paper, we covered only small samples like t-test, f-test, ANOVA. So t-test, from t-test, just one sample t-test and independent sample t-test. Third one is paid sample t-test. One sample t-test, if you want to test what is the class percentage of your class, just by using this test, we can get the immediate results. And if you want to compare two group of people, like any two group of people, independent sample t-test, we are going to use independent sample t-test. So third one is paid sample t-test. So paid sample t-test sample size must be equal, but independent sample t-test no need of equal size of samples. So paid sample, for example, just I'm going to test. Okay. Yeah, paid sample t-test before and after. Before and after. For example, before drag, after taking 1 hour, just take the reading once again. Then if there is insignificant difference between those two, before and after, then we are going to apply paid sample t-test. And f-test, to test the population variances. By using f-test, we can test two group of people, what is the variance of those two. And the third one is analysis of variance. Analysis of variance, we are going to cover these two types of one is one way analysis of variance with post hoc test. Post hoc test analysis is nothing but identifying the multicollinearity. And what is the difference between t-test, f-test, and ANOVA? When we are having only two groups, we are going to apply these two, and ANOVA more than two groups or two means, we are going to apply analysis of variance. From third unit, we're going to cover testing for association between variables. Yeah, these are chi-square test of independence, correlation analysis, simple scatter plot, Pearson correlation coefficient, rank correlation coefficient, and factor analysis. And last unit, regression analysis. In this regression analysis, we are going to focus two types of regressions. One is linear and another one is non-linear. So by using this, we are going to predict the future value. Regression is nothing but stepping back towards the average. Take the past data. Based on the past information, we are going to estimate the future value by using these techniques: simple linear regression and multiple linear regressions. Multiple linear regression is nothing but more than one independent variable, one dependent variable and remaining or more than one independent variables. And non-linear. So coming to the non-linear, that is binary logistic regression. So coming to the linear regression, why dependent variable must be continuous, but in non-linear, dependent variable must be categories. Category is nothing but the patient having the disease or not, the person having the disease or not. Based on that, for example, what are the most significant variables to producing the bad? Bad is nothing but some cancer. What are the most significant variables to producing the cancer? So like pollution, like alcohol, heredity, and smoking, like that. So those are all independent variables. Based on that, just we are going to predict whether the patient having what are the most significant variables or producing the cancer. So these are the statistical, by using all statistical techniques. Yes, we are going to just introducing this paper. This paper is no doubt useful to everyone, every student, because every company, even IBM, TCS, and Wipro, Deloitte, Accenture, HP, different multinational companies are using this paper. So make it utilize all the students. This is a golden opportunity to everyone. So thank you. If you have any queries or syllabus or whatever, just mail me or you can ask me here. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Nagin. Students, if you have any queries, you can write in question and answer box. There are many queries about the allotment. When will we allot and when will they know? Last date of filling the form is 26th of March, and in the next week, probably you will know which BAC or SAC has been allotted to you. List of SECs offered by our college. When you see the form, you will get the list of all the SECs which are being offered by our college. So you will be able to access that form from tomorrow, and you will be able to give your responses in that. Dr. Nagin, you may stop sharing now.
Yes.
And Dr. Nagin, there is some query regarding the paper. Can you please answer this?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What is the question?
Dr. Nagendra, somebody is asking, are we going to learn the analysis of regression lines on SPSS? Can you respond to that? It's in
we can. Yes, ma'am. We can. By using SPSS, we can predict the future value.
Yeah, okay, beta. I hope you got your answer. I think next is from Department of Sociology. Is there anybody from Department of Sociology? Do we have any faculty member from Department of Sociology? Okay, how about Department of Zoology?
Yes, ma'am, I am here. Am I audible?
Okay, Dr. Amarjit, you can start.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am, is my PPT is visible?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay. Okay, so good evening to everyone. I am Dr. Amarjit Singh from Department of Geology, and our department is offering formulation of fish feed, the skill enhancement course in this semester. Okay, so here in the PPT also you can see the pictures of different size of feed. So basically in this paper you all learn how to formulate the fish feed. So basically it is not feed only for fishes, but basically this is feed for shrimp and any mollusk crustaceans, okay, like prawn also. So nowadays, if you will see that globally the high demand of seafood, so that's why the aquatic animal food industry is also expected to increase. Okay, and I want to tell you that today India is the second largest fish producing country in the world. Nowadays we are exporting so much of shrimp and fishes. So if you all will learn that how to make this fish feed, or you can say the aqua feed, you can develop a very good skill. Fine. So traditionally the fish farmers use rice bran, wheat bran and groundnut cake, but nowadays India is actually emerging as a significant producer of commercial aqua feed. If you will see the consumptions in the Andhra Pradesh, there are 22% of consumptions of India's total commercial aqua feed. After that, there is also the consumption in the West Bengal. So same way, if you will visit the Gujarat region and in the Haryana region, there are so many of fish culture and shrimp culture is going on. Here I am showing you some pictures of Singapore aquaculture industry. Here in this picture B, you can see the rounded tanks where actually you can see that we can culture the fishes. Here these are the cemented tanks are there. In this fourth picture, you can see this is the pond, the natural pond. So basically, when you will learn this, how you can make this fish feed, so you can use this fish feed, your skill in industry also. Okay. So like way, if you want to make a career in this field, so the government of India is also supporting, because if you will see the separate ministry is created for this purpose, the Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairy. Fine. So here in your syllabus, the unit 1, you will learn the selection of ingredients. So basically here you can see the different types of plants are here. So sometimes fishes consume these aquatic macrophyte plants directly, and sometimes these are used as a fish ingredients. Okay. Then you can also, you will learn that how you can culture these plants in a small place. Okay. Mainly on a micro scale. The second unit you can see here, basically in the industry, this feed extruder machine is used, but you can also use noodle and pasta maker. So we all have the noodle and pasta maker in our home. So by using noodle and pasta maker, you can formulate the feed in your home also, and at least you can actually feed your aquarium fishes with those feed. So this is the third unit where is actually the feeding of fishes. So basically this course is very, very skill enhancing, and yes, you can start up. This can be a successful startup, and this is a promising career option. How? Because you can become a consultant, you can become an entrepreneur, you can become a technician. And the best thing of this course is there is no need of biology background, because you have to know how you can set up the tanks and you can formulate the feed and how you can feed the fishes. Okay. So that's it. So basically the startup, okay, after completing your graduation, you can take up this field as a startup and the government of India is nowadays is funding too much. Like there is a separate fund, Fisheries and Aquaculture Infrastructure Development Fund is there, FIDP. And since 2 years, the government is providing fund through Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. So there is too much of opportunities is there. Okay, so you can start your own startup. You can take help from the NABARD and other government banks also for starting your startup. And basically you are a fish farmer, so there is no need to pay tax. Okay, so after completing this course, actually you will learn the techniques. Okay, so there are so many multinational companies in the world, like Aquabiotech Group is there, Nofima is the actually institute, Biomar is the company. So in every 2 or 3 months they are posted actually the jobs, like technicians job, part-time jobs, selling jobs. Okay, so basically this is a course for layman person. There is no need for any technical or any biological knowledge. So these are the different institutes where you can get the training also after completing your graduation. There are some 3 and 4 months certificate course. So you can do, there are so many universities and institutes in the world. You can also do some diplomas. And the best thing is this, there are the student group in the world level. Like you can become the member of European Aquaculture Society student group. So if you have completed this 6-month course, so you can become a member and you will get an opportunity to work with the other multinational companies also, because each year these society, they organize the mega conference and expo where you can get the knowledge and you can explore the things. Okay, so I will encourage that this is the paper for all these students. So I will encourage to opt for this paper. My contact details are here, and anytime you can contact me via WhatsApp and via mail. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Amarjeet. Dr. Khalid, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I am. Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible. You can start your presentation. Dr. Amarjeet, please stop sharing your screen.
Yes, ma'am. Just
I'll try to make it brief. We have a paper that we are offering. It's titled "Working with People." It's a 2-credit paper. I'm sorry, I don't have a presentation, so I'll be presenting those slides. So I'll just try and give you a brief overview of what the paper is like and what are our objectives and desired outcomes out of this paper. So it's a 2-credit paper, 1 theory, 1 practical. It's divided into 4 units. What we're trying to do through this paper is basically we have 3 objectives, one of which is strengthening knowledge and skills in the field work practice. The other is developing attitude and aptitude for field work. And the third is enhancing self-awareness, self-development, goal setting, and time management. To make it more plausible, the paper is divided into 4 units. I won't go into the details of those 4 units. I would rather talk about what this paper aims at. So there are basically 5 things that we're aiming at with this paper. The first is the conceptual understanding of ourselves. So who we are, developing that conceptual understanding, developing self-awareness, and developing self-awareness with the field. So it's not reading sociology, it's more about doing sociology. And with doing sociology, it's more about social work than about sociology per se. With this paper, we try, 1, to develop an understanding of self. We try to achieve certain ends, like how do we manage our time, how do we set our goals, what are the ethics of social work practice, how we build rapport, how we communicate, how we plan and strategize, and how we document. So basically, for a social scientist, society is your field. And for that field to be explored, we need to first understand who we are, understand how we can develop our self-awareness, understand how we can go about understanding the society. So for that, we need to learn rapport building, we need to learn communication, we need to plan, we need to set up goals, we need to strategize, and we need to have in place our ethics of venturing into the field and working with people. It also aims at developing networks, building networks, about maintenance of records, documentation, advocacy, and public relations. So the 5 stages that I talked about is 1, the development of self. The second is understanding of our social world. The third is exploring of that social world through numerous methods, which includes going out to the field, building rapport, communicating. And the fourth is documentation of those records, documentation and maintenance of the records. And the fifth is through our practice in the field work, building our networks and developing public relations. The course is offered to everybody. Everybody is free to join the course. I don't know, I'm not sure of possible job opportunities through this course, but what I can assure is that it is helpful in research in social sciences. It would certainly develop an understanding of who we are as social scientists in the social world and how we can communicate with people, build that rapport, communicate, plan and strategize and set our goals. And once we venture into the field, how we go about in the field, who we are as researchers, as social scientists, and what are our responsibilities, and how thus can we document our work and then expand our networks with all of that working with people. So I would repeat, it's a 2-credit course, 1 theory, 1 practical, which means we would be going into the field and reciprocating what we learn in the classroom. I think that is that. For any questions, queries, any the students may feel free to email me. I'll drop my email in the chat box. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Khalid. There are some queries. Can we fill no subject in second preference, or is it mandatory? It is mandatory to fill the second preference. Statistics with R. No department is offering statistics with R. Students, please send your queries in the question answers box. Next, we have Department of Environment Science. Dr. Pankaj and Dr. Robin are with us. Dr. Pankaj? Yeah.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, yes, Dr. Pankaj, you are audible.
Very good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Pankaj from Department of Environmental Sciences, and I will give an overview of skill enhancement course which will be offered by our department. So we have 3 skill enhancement courses, but for this semester we are offering sustainability reporting, and the course instructor for this course will be Dr. Robin Sivesh and myself, Dr. Pankaj Kumar. So coming to the sustainability reporting course is designed to teach students how to prepare a report on environmental, social, and governance performance of any institution or industry or any company. For this, we will cover sustainability framework, data analysis, data collection, and how to prepare these reports. This will prepare students for career in sustainability reporting and CSR reporting like firms. So the eligibility criteria for this course is 12th pass from any stream, and this will be a 2-credit course, and there will be no theory exam for this. And in total, there will be 10 practical exam, and in order to cover those practicals, we will adopt different strategies related to lab-based practicals, field-based exercise, survey analysis, and also we'll provide some customized data so that they can use them to prepare a report. And overall, we'll provide a holistic experience to all the students in this course. And the learning outcome from this course is, so they will have a multidisciplinary and holistic perspective of sustainability, and they will be able to identify different factors governing the sustainability and their associated in benefits in any institution or in any sector. The prospective area for this course, they will get a job, they can have job in all multinational companies as they have a particularly devoted section in their firms. They can have job in environmental and sustainability consultancies, environmental NGOs, World Bank and United Nations Development Program, etc. So why students should they should adopt this course or they should opt for this course is the sustainability reporting is an excellent choice for students who are interested in environmental management, as this course will provide them necessary skills and knowledge that are highly sought after by the organization. And we encourage them to enroll in this course in order to gain an edge in the job market and contribute to a sustainable future. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Pankaj. The students, you may type your queries. There is a centralized form. If you have found any link of any Google form of a specific department, still you have to fill that centralized form. Okay, SEC and WAC allocation will be based on the data received in that centralized form. The form will start taking responses from tomorrow. Please do not repeat the paper which you have studied in the first semester. Both of your preferences should be different from the paper you have studied in the first semester. All right. And yes, you have to fill the two preferences. You cannot leave it blank. It is a mandatory question. And you cannot write none of the above in that because that is only for cluster. Please fill the attendance and feedback form of today's orientation. The link is shared in the chat box. You may type your queries here. If any student has filled that form earlier, they need to fill it again. The form will start taking responses tomorrow only. So you all have to fill the form tomorrow onwards. Allocation will be done on the basis of the data we receive. Okay, so Arpita is requesting to turn on the camera. My camera is already on. So we need to smile also.
Yeah, smiling is mandatory. Just give me a minute.
Yeah, all of you who are there may turn on your camera for a group picture.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, so there is no other queries, and I want to thank all teachers who took out time and apprised students about the contents, eligibility and benefits of different SEC courses. I'm sure it will help students to choose SEC paper for the second semester as per their interest. I like to thank the Criteria 1 team, Dr. Arpita, Dr. Sunita, Dr. Rekha, Dr. Monica for helping coordinating this event. And my thank goes to system administration at the back end for all their help and support. And thanks to all the students who attended it and made it useful. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
And a big thank you to Dr. Jan, the coordinator
Deeply,
of Criteria. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.